in reading the list and thinking every year about having to say the same thing, I cannot help but reflect that had these women all been murdered in terrorist incidents, had these women all died of coronavirus, had these women all died, and I've heard my honourable friend from Normanton, Pontefract and Castleford say this many times, all died at sports events around the year, there would be huge inquiry. The government would stop at nothing had these all been terrorist deaths. Women who have been murdered by men since this time last year. I'm afraid to say that the statistics released recently show that this is unfortunately not a number that goes down, but in fact is a number that is going up. So I shall start. Julie Webb, Tracy Lovell, Libby Squire, Antoinette Donegan, Dorothy Bowyer, Laureline Garcia Bertone, Giselle Merriman Herrera, Alison Merriman Herrera, Lalal Kamara, Alice Morrow, Rachel Evans, Alison Mackenzie, Jeanette Dunbavand, Barbara Hayward, Paula Meadows, Anna Reid, Sarah Fuller, Megan Newton, Leah Frey, Simon Riaz, Sammy Lee Lodwick, Amy Parsons, Mirakan Mustafa, Henriette Shush, Emma Folds, Lauren Griffiths, Ellie Gould, Joanne Hamer, Mavis Long, Julia Rawson, Jade Hall, Elizabeth McShane, Linda Treby, Reagan Tierney, Paige Gibson, Naomi Smith, Safi Zetti, Valerie Richardson, Lucy Rushton, Kelly Folvrell, Joanna Thompson, Ligita Koschevin, Leslie Pearson, Carol Milne, Doreen Virgo, Diane Dyer, Kaylee Hanks, Kellyanne Case, Dorothy Woolmar, Natalie Critchlow, Belinda Rose, Pamela Meller, Linda Velika, Lindsay Burbeck, Michelle Pearson, Rebecca Simpson, Alice Farquharson, Laura Rackstalit, Sandra Samuels, Marlene McCabe, Lana Nemsiva, Bethany Fields, Seraphima Mashaka, Vera Hudson, Keely Bunker, Emily Goodman, Christina Ortiz Lozano, Margaret Robertson, Arlene Williams, Sarah Hessel, Fatima Burathonki, Leslie Spearing, Niyat Berhain Tekele Mariam, Zoe Orton, Beatrice Yankson, Levi Ogden, Tessa Gere Gabriel Mariam, who is a woman who lived on the street next to the street that I live on, and I saw the sirens and heard the roar and knew I would have to read out her name. Nicola Stevenson, Mandeep Singh, Alison McBlain, Katie Sprague, Saskia Jones, Lindsay DeFelice, Marion Price, Jolanta Dukabowski, Kaylee Dunning, Nellie Myers, Angela Tarver, Amy Appleton, Sandra Seagrove, Vivian Bryan, Stacey Cooper, Helen Almay, Magdalena Packalt, Catherine Bevan, Kelly Price, Beverly Dennehy, GM Corbandell, Margaret Grant, Kimberly Sweeney, Mary Haley, Cherith van der Ploeg, Anne Mowbray, Debbie Zurich, Lee Quing Wang, Janice Walford. Since Karen Ingala Smith, the woman who counts these women, sent me this list last Thursday, 2 further women had to be added this morning. They were Katrina Fletcher and Bhavina Pravin. Also on this list are 5 women who were also murdered alongside their friend, husband or partner. They were Tatiana Kudrastev, Layla Aros, Jasbir Kaur, Prem Monty and Francis Murray. And I separate them from the main list, which Karen had not done when she sent it to me, because in almost all of those cases, aside from one, both the woman and her partner were murdered by their son. And often I stand in this debate to rise to talk about violent partner domestic abuse, and the vast majority of the names that I read out will have been that exact thing. But one thing that is very rarely tackled is the abuse of children to their parents. And when I worked in Women's Aid, the horror of a woman dealing with an adolescent son who was abusing her and beating her. You cannot go to refuge from your child. It is impossible, and we must do much more in policy to deal with that. In reading the list, I couldn't do it without Karen Ingala Smith and all of those at the femicide census. She never allows us to look away from the reality of male violence towards women.